I mean, Max, what you've taught me, obviously, I've applied to my network marketing business and it absolutely works. We know that. It's a fact. You've done it with me. You've done it with so many others. But, one of the things I always say was what you teach us, we can apply to any job. And it's the same technique. It's the same dance. And I've used it in the insurance world where I was recruiting for multiple agencies and using your techniques. I remember one month I recruited 40 insurance agents in 1 month. That's huge. And I know that you've worked with others that have built huge insurance agencies as well. Currently, I'm doing outside sales. I'm working for Republic Services, as you can see in my banner there. I have been with the company 2.5 months. I started in the beginning of May. And I told my manager when I was in the interview process how I thought that, I can apply LinkedIn and explode, this type of position. And it didn't register with him. And I waited and I said the first couple of weeks, I got to learn what I'm doing. I got that down. And then I said, I'm posting my first customer. So if you look back about a month, you'll see, Go Auto was my first post, nothing fancy. And then about a week ago, I think I did 5 posts in a row. And one of my posts for Red Arrow Diner has gotten over 6,000 views between two, it said, oh, do you want to post in the, restaurant group or whatever? So this one here is a nonprofit, the one that you have right there. So they do mental health. And, I've got 23 likes on that and a good number of views. This one was a little restaurant in Nashua, and I think it was over 1,100 views when I saw it last. So what I'm doing is I've got a little twist, a little auto dealership. I think that one had about 1,200 views when I first looked at it last. And I'm not even really, the diner one's my favorite, the next one right there. So this diner, Red Arrow Diner, been around for 100 years. And I just posted me with some of the guys outside and one of the owners, 67 people liked it. So using your technique, I do a little post. And the only thing I'm saying about Republic Services is welcome to the Republic Services family. So just doing that, is getting more engagement, more people within the company. But just in the last week or so, I've been asked, I trained my group of, my office. And now I've got my division manager sending out messages talking about how because of these couple of posts that I've done, I had someone on LinkedIn that I connected with on the 25th of June with my message one that you taught, copy paste. And I got a sale from that. And this guy, he's got 10 gas stations. So I'm getting the first one in August. And, as long as we deliver, which we will, I'll end up getting 10 locations from him seeing my posts that you taught us how to do. You know what I mean? So I have a little bit of a twist, but my manager sent out a message talking about how he sees the value of what I'm doing, talking about me being 310% of budget. Then it's gone out to the region. And now one of the division managers are reaching out. They're shocked at what I'm doing. They're talking about me training their leaders and their sales force. They have 40,000 people that work for Republic Services. And this is like, breaking news, using LinkedIn to do what we're doing here. I just think super cool. It's like throwing that pebble in the water. And I just want to let you know, it's still having the ripple effect from what you and I have done.
So I have, I think 3 people on here that are, everybody that's on here, I think is a student, but I have 3 people here that are contemplating one-on-one coaching.
Why are they doing that, Max? There's no question. The one-on-one coaching is where this all clicked for me. You know what I mean? And after like my second session with you, we fixed the profile. You showed me the basics. I started running with it. I couldn't sleep at night. Once we started having our one-on-one sessions, I was getting up at 3, 4 in the morning and I would start doing my connections, doing what you taught me. And as if you go back through our, trail there, I enrolled 3 people in one day when I was doing the network marketing. I got paid $5,000 to do 3 LinkedIn trainings for one of the insurance groups. Your training, your one-on-one coaching has opened up so many doors for me. So as time goes by, I always like to give you an update to let you know how I'm doing, but it all stems back to that one-on-one training that we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Were you surprised at how fast everything started to happen?
Initially, yeah. I mean, like, Max, I knew about you. I've heard about you from years before you and I had gotten together. I've watched some of the webinars that you had, but I mean, like, immediately when we first started working together, it just was like a snowball effect. But when I take that into other areas and see how it explodes, like, I can't tell you how excited I am about what I'm doing now. And seeing it with my upper management, how they're all like super excited. Many of those people that like this post are at Republic Services, the 67, and many of them I weren't connected to. So it was a layup in growing my connections. So every time you look at my connections, it grows, and it doesn't take a ton of time. You put in 20, 30 minutes a day, but it's really hard to not want to keep going because it's so much fun.
Mhm. Well, think about the ripple effect. You come into this company, you're new, you're introducing them to something new. How big is the company?
We service about 14 million customers across the country, but there are about 40,000 people that work at Republic Services. And I'm just one of them. And literally, I'm getting attention from across the country with what I'm doing. I'm even getting competitors sending me messages that are like, I wish I did that when I was with the company, or you know what I mean? Like, people are like, how brilliant. And it's such a simple concept. It's like giving a thank you to the customers, but it's promoting me, it's promoting the business, it's promoting, the company I work for. And it's just so simple. It's a post. You know what I mean? It takes 10 minutes to put it together.
And that's, my friends, one of the things that I emphasize in our current boot camp, because it's not just about the conversation you have. It's about your activity. It's about putting things out there that people can see, that people can react to, that people can respond to, that the ripple effect of that is indescribable. Right now, I wouldn't be surprised in 6 months if you got, I don't know if you're looking for it, major promotion, maybe VP of training.
Yeah, I can totally see something like that, coming down the pike if that's the path that I choose. But right now, I think that I'm just having so much fun doing this. You know what I mean? Like, when you get so excited to do a job that, is fun and you enjoy it, I can see that happening down the road, or them coming up with some sort of initiative. But for now, I just want to focus on this because this is just, it's totally fun. Just like when building network marketing business this way, it's far more fun than asking friends to come over and, could you please come over and do it in all, you know what I mean? Way more fun.
Well, Joann, it was wonderful to hear from you. Again, congratulations are once again in order. For me, it's going to be enjoyable to watch your career blossom, as a result of, what I taught you, but, you've added your own little spin to it. I mean, I love that line, let's talk trash.
Thank you.
It's terrific. Thanks again for sharing
Thank you,
your
Max.
story, and congratulations.
Thank you. And anyone, on the fence, don't hesitate. Max's time is limited. And, if you get the opportunity to work with him, he is truly a gift. So thank you again, Max.
Thank you.